Alright. Now we're in a deep cave. With these things again. A planted seed will grow. Now this chapter is also short. In fact, I think this might be the shortest chapter in the game. It's very short. It's also very forward. No strats needed. In fact, the one and only reason why I'm even doing a guide on this chapter, I would skip this one too, except there are locker keys in it, and some of them are, yeah, well, in order to show the locker keys, basically. Which is another reason why I'm not showing Chapter 12. Chapter 12 is straightforward, it's on rails, and there are no locker keys. So why show it? Now this part's going to be a pain in the ass, though. Get the fuck in there. Are you assholes quite finished now? Looks like it. Good. Alright, and the very first locker key is actually like right here. Believe it or not, this one's easy to miss. Coming up. It's right here. Did you notice that before I punched at it? It's hidden in plain sight. You saw that green gel? Here's just a few things to pick up.
Observed in subjects number 25
now check this out.
And now again in 55.
A new small end. These little guys are easy. All you have to do is straight up step on them.
Previous experience on the prefrontal cortex led to their sense of self.
They will attack and hurt you if you let them, though.
Suicidal thoughts,
you know, don't let them do that.
Personalities exhibited as attacks on the core personality. As self-consciousness waned.
Except even
And forced to live as one, eternally hating the other. Delicious.
Delicious. All right. Yep. Oh, and by the way, this chapter is already like halfway done. And it's been, what, 4 minutes? Come on. Here's another locker key coming up. Right there behind that falling water. Sup, assholes. And just like that, this chapter is approximately 85% done. I guess this chapter really only had like I think this chapter only has like 3 locker keys in it, actually. Now that I think about it. Yes, I've hit 2 of them already. There's another one to go. Now there is a small puzzle here. I don't even really consider it a puzzle, but like there's like a small little something here involving this thing. Now this puzzle is very easy to solve. This thing is the guide to the puzzle. That's just describing the trap here. This puzzle's easy. The guy who got trapped in the spikes was obviously got it wrong. And the trick is to put this thing in the right way. So which way do you think it goes? Well, he obviously put it in this way since it got blood splatter on it from when he failed it. So the only other alternative is this way. As I've said, none of the puzzles in this game were difficult to figure out. Alright, this chapter is about 90% done.
Doc, what the hell is going on?
There's no time. I need to figure out how to reverse this if we're going to stop him.
Who? This Ruvik guy? Who the hell is he?
I'm sorry, I have to find this.
I can't help if you leave me in the dark, Doc. And you need me to help.
We were working on a method. How can I explain this? It's like linking brains together. Showing everything on an electrochemical level. Emotion, memory, perception, everything. Directly. It's unprecedented. The implications on psychology, on pharmaceuticals, on consciousness itself.
Are you serious? It's a fucking nightmare.
Well, I didn't say it was perfect. Especially not with such a unstable host.
Great. So your research partner is a psychopath. And we're all inside his head.
Not exactly, no. All of us are contributing on some level. But he's the only one with conscious influence.
You know how he thinks. What does he want?
Well, it's just a theory, but I'd say he wants us dead.
Doctor?
And there's a snippet of story for you. And that gives you, that's a little snippet, and I'll elaborate on that towards the end of Chapter 9. I'll pretty much explain this game's entire story. Well, not the entire story. I'll explain about 50% of this game's story at the end of Chapter 9. Oh, by the way, that was the last locker key in this chapter, by the way. It was on the end of this little pipe. And then I'll explain the other 50% of this game's story at the beginning of Chapter 14. And that'll pretty much be it. I'll read this as a little thing for Sebastian. We dropped off Lily for her first day of preschool this morning. She's a brave girl. She seems like she'll be fine. Myra, God bless her, has had a tough 3 years. Raising a baby is a full-time job and she's going to get the break she deserves. By break, I mean coming back to the KCPD Missing Persons Bureau. The amount of disappearances here seems to be growing. If we don't get to the bottom of it soon, there won't be anyone left to investigate. They'll all be missing. I exaggerate, of course, but there's something going on in Crimson City that needs to be stopped, and Myra will help see to that. She's damn good at her job and obviously happy to be back in her element. That's what you call a workaholic, since the context there is that she went back to work because she wanted to. And this is actually another infinite stamina. So 2 twice in 1 chapter. In fact, next chapter has 1 too. See how short that was?